you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Now, I'm just coming live. It is a Monday, but what type of Monday is it? It's a mindfulness Monday. It's a manifestation Monday. It's a motivational Monday. It's a great Monday, Monday mood, whatever you want. But we're going to get locked in. But I want you to ask this question to yourself first. Are you locked in to what you want from your life? Ask yourself, am I locked in to what I want from my life? And I want to tell a story about like even today. Today, I was on a call with my one of my mentors, and he was talking about his weight loss journey and how he's been like struggling a bit. He's like he's seen everyone around him like just like they're improving, they're changing this, and he's changing the same things, but he hasn't been seeing anything. Um, and that's just like one aspect of his life that he really wants to grow upon. But he said to himself like he was just so mad. He was like, screw this, screw this. Um, but that was only for like a few seconds he said that. And then he asked himself another question. He can either say, uh, screw this, or should I put the screws on or tighten the screw? So are you gonna and that's the tighten the screw on his goals. Tighten the screw on the activity that is need to do to get to his goals. Tighten the screws on the vision for his personal health. Tighten the screws on doing it until, tightening the screws on how he has to keep his mind, his body, and spirit intact, to manifest that aspect of his life that he wants for himself. So we have to ask us, even that's a message to ourselves, is like, we need to ask ourselves, are we locked in our mind, our body, and spirit towards what we want? Are we locked in our thoughts and our actions and our deeds in alignment with what we want from our life? Are we doing the exercise every day that's required to get us to that body goal? Are we training our brain in an effective way, which is going to help us improve our brain health, or have some better focus, better attention, better memory, better mental clarity? Are we eating the right foods? Are we drinking the right drinks that are going to help us heal, recover, energize us, and do all these things that we want within our life? Are we going to engage in the personal development? Are we going to engage in the correct actions and the correct things that we're listening to help us think in a different way, to help us to elevate our thinking, to help us grow, to help us get more understanding and more comprehension on our life and more comprehension on what our life could be? Are we visualizing what we want from our life? Are we thinking bigger? Are we creating positive associations in our life that will inspire us or motivate us to move forward? And these are some things I had to even consider a few years ago. Because I remember I was a university student, studying for a career I thought I wanted. But even around me in my environment, I realized there was people. I was working in warehouses and stuff like that. That they gave up on the dreams and goal. Some people only saw a paycheck. They didn't. The paycheck determined their circumstances, but it's the vision that should determine our circumstances. And I had the vision within that circumstance, so I didn't see myself staying there. I knew there was more, and then I got into an environment which allowed me to think bigger, to do more, to be more, have an abundance mindset, and understand that there's more than that warehouse that I'm in. There's more than that my circumstance. I am more than my circumstance. You are more than your circumstance. And I had to get locked into those environments. I had to get locked into that mindset. I had to get locked into those disciplines and those things that's required to stay on that vibration, that frequency. to attract what I wanted into my life. And I keep on attracting what I want into my life. Because as I'm moving forward, so what you want wants you too, you know? Because where the focus goes, the energy flows. So whatever you're focused on is gonna put its attention more onto you. That's just how that's how it goes, you know? And that's definitely something I want you to think about. Like even creating a plan around what you want, and then asking yourself, okay, not even just asking you, decide, you know, because I even on our mastermind call today, um, the first thing was mentioned was to make a decision. Make a decision on what you want for your life, and decide in your mind and commit with your heart. Decide in your mind and commit with your heart. Decide in your mind that this is what I want to do, and commit in your heart that this is gonna generate the feeling, and it's gonna generate the conditions that I want within my life. Create that sacred space around you, which is going to attract the things that you want to you. You know. So again, and often we can get caught sometimes thinking too much. Even though all the evidence is there that we know that we want this, but we think too much. But it comes down to an internal belief system. It comes down to committing in our heart. It's like you have to just know. You have to just know. So think once and believe twice. Think once and believe twice. First, believe in your heart, and believe. You can also believe in someone believing in you. Because sometimes you have to borrow someone's belief. Sometimes you do have to borrow someone's belief. If you don't really believe it in yourself, even though that's what you know what you want, sometimes you have to borrow someone else's belief, someone else that's looked into what they want, and see how are they looked into what they want from their life. What are they doing that's looking them into what they want, what they want for their life. What things are they doing every day? What are they eating? How are they thinking? How are they feeling? You know, what are they watching? What are they listening to? How are they engaging all their five senses? What are they writing every day? What are they journaling? What are they doing? You know, because it all comes down to doing. Because most people most successful people, they always strive to be more and do more. Why? Because they're locked in to what they want for their life. You have to have a vision for your life. And once you have a vision, you then create a mission around that vision. And then once you have a mission, you create goals around that mission that will support the vision. So let's say, for example, I have a vision to empower people to live a life of total freedom. The mission is to empower people in their mind, body, and spirit so they can get to a stage where they want to create a life of total freedom. And the goals would be to align with these products, align with these services, align with personal development, to align with a supportive community, to align with the mindset which will get us there. There's different goals and checkpoints that I've written down, and people write down. But you can only establish that for yourself first. And then you can even remind yourself each and every day, in every way. Remind yourself of your vision. Like give yourself a reminder, set a calendar, you know, put a plan in place. These are the things that have helped me, because I mean I was someone who was not organized, like, once upon a time, but I'm very organized. I'm like an organized chaos, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that stuff will be all over the place, but I know where it is. I know I can grab it right there. I can grab this information there. Now sometimes the information actually has become part of me now. So it's like I don't even need to look at that before. I don't need to look at this paper now. Like I've read and applied so many times that now it's locked in, you know, it's locked into in alignment to where I'm going and where I want to go. I know the end goal. And sometimes people we get often get discouraged because we don't remind ourselves with the vision, or we don't even have a vision or end goal in mind. But it's all about the long term. It's all about the long term and creating those small steps, you know, creating those small steps towards the big goals. So I want you to ask yourself today, are you locked into what you want? Number one. The answer is yes, great. The answer is no, okay. Number two, what are you locked into? Make a list of what you're locked into in your life. Is it locked into bettering your health? Locked into gaining more knowledge in a certain area? Are you locked into wanting to change your life in a drastic way? Are you locked into um, wanting to build wealth? Are you locked into want to have some internal balance, some peace? Are you locked into wanting to heal yourself? Are you locked into what are you locked into? Like make a list, all right? And then number three, you wanna create a plan around what you're locked into. Create a plan, create some goals around what you're locked into, and say, I will do this. I will do this each and every day. Each and every day, I will do this. Okay. So those are three things. And so I just wanted to come live quick and let you know this is Divine Edwards, aka Divine the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. If you want to know more, DM or click the link in the bio, wherever this social media platform may be. And just remember, the connection continues. Take care.